嗨，朋友们，大家好，我是追风。我现在呢又到了我新买的这个3个 acre 的 little farm 小农场。今天呢来这里是因为终于来修地基的工人队伍到了这里，30号，我们整整等了有1个半月时间，就在等。今天他们终于来了，所以呢，追风就带大家看一下今天这个修地基的进程怎么样。
欢迎来到追风的频道，我生活在美国休斯顿，我的频道分享我的北美生活和如何在美国做房地产投资，实现财富自由。我每周更新节目，欢迎订阅、点赞并打开小铃铛。
他们是早上9点钟到的，是说预计到下午大概2、3点钟会结束。我们来的路上就非常有意思，我跟我老公就在猜大概会有多少工人，我说可能有4、5个，他说起码10个，然后到了现场发现是他对了，果然有一大车，他们大概开过来有1个大卡车，还有另外2部小车，所以基本上数了一下，目测大概有10来个工人。一来之后呢，他们就围着我的房子4周开始挖地，就挖了很多的洞，然后有一个工人进入我们的房子里面，说里面也要挖，因为我们后面那一个有一个是加出来的部分，大概有300个 square footage 的一个加出来的部分，所以呢他们要通过那个部分来修我房子4周的地基，所以要在那边呢挖洞，所以就在我这个房子里面也挖了3个洞。当时我心里还有些后怕，就觉得我们这个地板都已经铺了，怎么还要挖洞，会不会造成很大的损失？但是看了之后觉得还 OK， 他只是挖了这个3个正方形的洞，然后就是修补的话也没有多大问题，因为我们还有很多多余的这种地板，所以他们现在正在午休时间，所以我趁这个时间呢来录个视频。刚刚实在是太响了，因为到处都在嚼地，所以就没有办法录音。这次我们选这个修地基的公司呢，是因为他们给我们的价格是比较起来还是一个是价格上比较合理。第二个呢，就是他们能够到现场我们这边来修的时间上面，跟我们要搬入的时间比较契合。有另外几家公司说要到1月份或者2月份再来修，那我觉得实在是太晚了，因为我尽量想在1月上旬就可以搬进来。而且就找了另外2家公司，我们大概一共有找了4、5家公司来报价，有给我们报价更便宜的。就那家公司呢是说在我房子周围就打洞，往里面冲这种填充的泡沫。那我听了之后就觉得不太靠谱，因为从来没听说过，是一门新的技术。那么我说，如果是喷进去之后，这房子如果还会有地基问题造成了，那怎么办？他们说他会上门来再给我在那个地方再补充那个冲剂，就是泡沫的冲剂打进去。因为那家的技术呢说已经有5、6年这样的很小的一段时间，所以呢我觉得我对那个东西好像不太有信心。如果是房子以后再卖给其他人，下一个买家的话，不知道我怎么去跟他们解释这个事情，别人会不会对这样的一个工程有信心啊？而且他们说也是有10年的这样一个guarantee， 就是 warranty 的保证一样，但是呢它只是好像也不是全部，不是这种 lifelong 的10年，所以呢我对那个不太有信心。虽然是说价格上给我报价才8000，但是我觉得我还是不能贪这个小便宜，还是走常规的吧，传统的修地基的方法来修。还有一家公司呢给我们报价很高，因为它是里面用那种铁的那种 jack 放下去的，所以给我报价吓了我一大跳，要3万5。那我也没这么多预算来修这个地基啊，所以就没有选那家公司，觉得太高了，我们也没有这个必要。因为这个房子说实在，我自己真的也不知道会住多少年，可能住了2、3年之后，觉得想换到离市区更近的地方，我可能也会卖掉，所以我们没有选那家公司。其实我们这次等修地基等了那么久，也让我在质疑，就休斯顿地区的房子，你为什么有这么多的地基问题？就说明那些公司都很忙，都全部排满了。 我觉得以前没有排这么久啊，我以前就是在卖给我的客户这个投资房的时候，别人也去就是给一个地基报价，当时就是基本上就是2-3天时间就可以到现场，但是这也不是一个最大的问题，因为一般这个地基你就算修了之后呢，它一般就是前面的4-5年一般都没有大问题的，就算后面有一些问题，那么后面才来修。买自住房，如果你不想买有地基问题的，那么你银行也贷不了款啊。如果有地基问题严重的，银行不会给你贷款。那么说我们这种房子，我也是作为一个投资房的，对我来说根本也无所谓，只要这个价格合适。因为很多人听到有地基问题，他就不想去买这个房子了。所以对我们做投资的人来说，其实问题不大，关键是你拿到手的价格要对。所以这个修地基还是值得的，这个价格上的优惠来说，我觉得还是值得的。而且这个地基修好之后呢，它有一个 life warranty， 就是一个保质期，就常年的保质期，终身制啊。所以说任何当中有问题的话，你都可以让它再来修。还有呢，你如果卖给下面一个买家，这个 warranty 呢是 transferable， 就是你可以转给下一个买家的，他们也可以得到同样的终身制的来修理。所以说到终身制的这种 life warranty， 你一定要注意，如果你在选地基公司的时候，因为我以前也没修过地基，是我一个资深的投资人跟我说的，他说你在选这公司的时候一定要小心，要看看他们有多少年的历史，如果他们才开了没多久，你千万不要图这个小便宜。他们一般就是开几年，然后地基出问题了，很多人来找他了，他就把公司给关了，然后再去开下一家公司，换汤不换药那种，所以也要非常小心。好，今天的追风就跟大家说这个地基问题就基本上说到这里。我们家这个修地基呢，给我们的报价是$1万，所以我这边就跟大家稍微说一下，大家有一个 idea 是$1万。
Okay, so the foundation company has come and gone, and everything has been done. We've already kind of walked through. So let's go take a look at the true cost of doing some foundation work, especially on this size and scope. So one of the things you may notice, they even took out some of these bushes were gone. You can see they did 6 pilings here through the actual patio itself and raised that, so now it's leveled out. And let's go check out the inside now. So the first big piece you notice is right here. You kind of see a little separation between the beadboard. That's the little first thing we noticed. That's kind of the first big piece. Everything else in this part of the house, not too bad. There's some stuff in the back room that we saw, but the main thing that happened, and that we kind of knew was going to happen, was a lot of separation in the sheetrock in the rooms. So it kind of looked a little bit like this. See these cracks here, a little bit of separation on the ceiling and the sheetrock. Again, these are things we kind of expected. And then, because the house was so, the foundation was pretty bad in some areas, even some of the doors are now stuck. So they're gonna have to be taken out, rehung, maybe kind of shaved down a little bit to make them fit properly. And again, you see another separation. These doors actually close better. Again, nothing major, same thing. If you look around, this door closed, and a little separation, not too bad. And up in the top corner of the molding and the ceiling separated. The worst part was in our room, but we kind of expected that. Again, mainly because this was the biggest area of slope. That back corner back down there was over 3 inches they lifted, about 3.5, almost, about 3.5 inches. So by lifting it that much and moving the whole entire foundation that much, caused a lot of damage in here. So again, separation. Notice back here. Oh, here on the around the door, there's some separation here as well. Pretty big. And the biggest area was over here in our bathroom, excuse me. You see here, all this, a little bit over here, but the worst part was on the inside. So this is where you have the biggest cracks that you see up here on the wall separating, and in our closet back in here. All coming down.
Oh, I
All
didn't
the way
see
down.
that before.
Yeah, maybe a little crack in the flooring separating. So
That's 3-inch. They lifted.
yeah, they lifted this corner 3 inches, right? And so we're gonna kind of shifted everything. We knew that. So now we're gonna have to come back here, mud, float tape, these areas, put some mud back on there, repaint them. And you can see, I don't know, just look at this door frame. That's you can see it's kind of crooked. The whole frame moved. And I was talking about that with the contractor, and we were probably saying, yeah, after so many years of that, the house just being slanted off foundation, they probably had to replace the doors at some point at this, and they probably just built them to be on a crooked foundation. So when we fixed it and made everything straight, you kind of see the whole door just kind of
Yeah, that makes
shifted,
sense.
right? So they might have to reframe this, but that's what's going to have to be done. We figured normally when you do a renovation, it's always better to do the foundation first, because again, you can kind of fix these issues as you're doing the renovation. We knew this was going to happen. We kind of felt that, but we figured it'd be better just to do it this way and just live with the cracks and having to do little things so we can move in here. We can still move in, at least live here while they kind of finish out the house. I mean, this may have pushed us back maybe another week to kind of finish everything out, but it would have been better than having to wait for today and then start the beginning of the renovation tomorrow and then have to wait another 2 months or more to finally move in here, which would be like in March. And we didn't want to wait that long. Of course, moving back from Mexico, not really having a place to stay, Airbnb, now we're in a hotel. We're just like, no, we want to be in the house as soon as we can. So we can have our bed, the kitchen's functionable, we'll have our bathroom and shower, do all the stuff we need to. And they can come in here about 1 more week and the house should be probably completely done. Hopefully.
Yeah, for anyone, if they just flip a house as a business, so of course they should do the foundation first.
Right. And just like I mentioned, this was a huge foundation project. Most normally don't need this much foundation work. Maybe 4 or 5 pilings, 10. This was triple that. This is all close to pretty much 30 pilings plus the other side we still have to do, which is another 7. So this is a major foundation repair. So you probably wouldn't see this much damage. You could, if you only had to do like this room only had to be fixed, then you could really fix the rest of the house and then just leave this room not done until they lift it, and then just come in and finish the room real quick in a day or 2, and then the house would be done, ready to put on the market or to rent. But again, we're living here, so we needed this to be ready so we can live in here and kind of move on. So that's the true cost. I don't know.
You want to see the addition part?
Oh, this was the addition.
Mm-hmm.
So if you notice this hole, and this is where they had to dig in and do another piling. We have 3 like this. Luckily, this was done on the addition part, so they just had to kind of cut through the wood and floorboard to get to the foundation. So again, really not. It looks bad. I know most people will probably go, "Oh no," but it's really not that big of a fix. Come in, put some more plywood on the bottom, put on the flooring. That's an easy fix. Nothing too bad. Maybe the brighter lights in here. But again, everything else is flattened out. We have 2 more, one over there, one in the closet. Little crack above. And the window there as well. And then the main thing we noticed here was kind of the shifting in the boards. You kind of see here, these were all flush before. This was all flush to the wall. So that kind of all got moved. And this is where we saw the biggest movement. Was this area right here. So we'll probably have to kind of put some trim. Would probably be the easiest fix. To kind of just put a little trim here, and you won't really be able to tell much of anything. But hey, that's part of the process. You do things, you fix things happen. You find the best solution, and take it all in stride. That's the best we can do. All right. So on our addition part over here, they removed some blocks and put some new ones in and put some new shims. As you can see, they kind of these are new blocks. Put some better shims to level it out. So they did the whole entire addition back here.
You can see how much this has been lifted.
Yeah. But you can see how much is straightened out. I know nobody knows this, but actually right here, these two boards before were actually kind of bowed out. So maybe, a good inch or so, inch and a half. But once they leveled everything out, they pushed it back in. Now, that was just done automatically just by leveling out the addition. So again, that definitely helped level out everything in the back. Same here. And again, before I could kind of see how the bottom beam was bowed down a little bit. Now it looks more level. So when you walk inside, you definitely feel it. The biggest place you feel it, this is our bedroom now. We talked about the 3 inches was in the corner. You can actually see how much it was lifted. Here's the water bottle for reference. So you can kind of see the line almost right here. So that's how much they lifted it, about approximately up to that line. So that's a pretty big lift.
We're lucky no window got a crack.
Yeah, no windows, no doors broken, just a few things displaced and some separation on the sheetrock. But overall, pretty lucky. I think pretty successful. And like I said, it maybe pushed us back a week, but I'll take that, and our house should be ready to go and ready for us to enjoy. All right, we'll see you.
今天的节目就做到这里，感谢你们收看。如果喜欢我的节目，欢迎点赞订阅，拜拜。